you. Happy Friday, wherever you are. Whoa, I'm breaking my. Here we go. Got too excited. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're smashing through your day like I am. We are, Sunday, Friday in Sydney. Let's start that again, shall we? Hey, how you doing? I hope you're having a great Friday. Yes, it is Friday in beautiful Sydney, Australia, coming to you live from the studio. Hoping you're well. Bit of a late one today. Had a pretty busy morning. Amazing, like amazing morning, but a little bit busier than I had intended. Well, no, it's always kind of busy. I think what actually happened more so was that just some unexpected brainstorming sessions happened between myself and my amazing business partner. And it kind of threw us in a really good way. I mean, one of the things that we love about this lifestyle is, and this business that we operate, which is Bridget's Healthy Kitchen, the 28-day boost camp, and of course, our amazing products that we sell through Bridget's.shop. Good afternoon, Stephanie. I know it's a late one, right? So, we've got all these amazing things that we do within our business. We're always looking to improve. We're always looking to elevate. What's next? What can we do as a business that can improve your life, that can impact you, and that we can use to continue on this amazing journey that we're on, where we wake up every single day and feel very honored and very grateful that we have the opportunity to share all this information and all of these amazing products with you. Whether it's a new recipe I'm creating, whether it's a new product we're launching, whether it's a new meal plan, a new boost camp, it just keeps on getting better. And today was no exception. We had an amazing start to the morning. What started off as a bit of a chit chat over coffee, first thing in the morning, um, literally ended up being literally a complete and exciting brainstorming session. We call it blue sky thinking, because we literally, it's blue sky, it's open, it's as far as the eye can see, like what would be our best case scenarios when it comes to the next level of boost camp. So I apologize for my tardiness on coming to you guys live. I had this planned out to do first thing this morning, to have a bit of a chat with you guys about some research I have seen that came across my desk in the last couple of days, all to do with our favorite topic, which is, of course, well, it's not our favorite topic. It's just one that we are hashing out quite often, which is, of course, Ozempic, or weight loss injections, the popular weight loss injections that exploded onto the market in the last couple of years, being what Ozempic, Wegovy, and many other brands as well. So we're going to have a bit of a chat about that. And hello to Tony. Bit of a chat about that, because I've got some like I said, I've got some data I want to share with you guys, all to do with some side effects that, and like I said, I have the data. So some really interesting data points to share, and definitely 5 concerning Ozempic side effects that you may be unaware of. Someone you know who may be on this product or something similar. They all are quite similar. They're just different brand names. Just some real, for want of a better analogy, food for thought, right? A bit of food for thought for anyone who finds themselves using these types of medical interventions when it comes to weight loss. They're using, obviously something prescription and synthetic drug based. Some things that we all need to think about when it comes to Ozempic. But I'm also going to double that up, because you guys know me. I'm not just going to give you the bad, potentially, watch out for news. I'm going to give you some solutions at the end. So I've also got 5 ways or 5 things that you can do that means that not necessarily you need to be investing money in a weight loss drug. Doesn't necessarily mean you need to be investing potential harmful, concerning side effects into your body by investing in these weight loss drugs as well. So we're going to have a bit of a chat about that. And I'm again, sometimes I fall down these rabbit holes, and I get very worried for us. I do, and that's why I like to share this information, because I do get worried for us. Now, before I get going, I just want to let everyone know, please don't forget that we are announcing the winner of our competition this Sunday, 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, which will be 8 p.m. New Zealand time. Sunday evening, we're doing that live. We are doing that live. We're going to be announcing the winner to our Boost My Way Thailand competition. That is being drawn. The competition is officially closed. We have all the entries have been sent off to our judging panel. That was part of the busy work that I was doing this morning. But we have had some incredible entries. It has been the most amazing competition. Amazing. The creativity that I've seen in the last couple of weeks has been next level. And again, if you guys can be that creative, so can I. That's why I got to thinking about how we can continually improve what we offer you all when it comes to solutions for your health, solutions for your weight, solutions for wanting to get off medication, and also how we deliver that to you. So, like I said, it's been a really exciting morning, very exciting. So yes, our competition's closed. We're announcing that winner on Sunday. I will put up a live link so you guys know where to go for that. So just to make sure you don't miss out, it's going to be very exciting. As well as that, we also launched this morning a new bundle in our store. It is called our Fiber Max or Fiber Maxing bundle, and it involves all of our high fiber products that are exclusive to us. You can't get these anywhere else. My gosh. I'm just considering that. I never actually thought of that logically or like thoroughly. The three products that make up our fiber maxing bundle. Fiber maxing, by the way, is a viral trend at the moment where people are really prioritizing fiber. It's become cool. The cool kids are finally realizing that fiber is really important. So we're put together for all the cool kids and for us too. I'm not one of the cool kids anymore, but that's okay. I don't mind. But for the cool kids and for all of us else, or all the rest of us, I put together a Fiber Max bundle on our store, which has all of our high fiber quality products. And like I said, these are three products you can't get anywhere else. We're the only ones who sell them in this quality. So part of our fiber maxing bundle, we have inulin powder, which is our chicory root. We have fiber syrup, which is again comes from chicory root. It's a prebiotic dietary fiber, as you guys know. I don't think anyone else is selling the quality that we have, because ours is pure chicory, which is the purest form of prebiotic dietary fiber. So we're using it from inulin. And we also have our Boost Protocol. That fiber maxing bundle is currently 15% off. So we have put a bit of a special on it as well. So that is available on Bridget's.shop right now. So just before I get into our Ozempic side effects, a very good morning to Krista. Good morning. Good morning to Carlene. Good morning to Debbie as well. Oh, good afternoon. Apologies. I'm still on the morning buzz. I'm still stuck in the morning. I'm late. I'm well behind in my activities for the day, but I don't mind, because my goodness, it was an exciting morning. A very good afternoon to Bernadette, and a good afternoon to Claudia as well. Thank you for joining me, guys. Please remember that chat there. That is for you. If you want to, if you've got any questions about what we're talking about, please let me know. And also, if she's joining us, a big congratulations to Georgina, who yesterday got our Boost Protocol giveaway. So we gave away a month's supply of Boost Protocol yesterday just for joining in on one of these lives. So it pays to subscribe, right? It pays to be a part of the subscription model when it comes to our pages. It's free to be a subscriber of this page on Facebook and also on YouTube as well, Bridget's Healthy Kitchen. So make sure you are signed up so you get notifications when we go live, because we like to do really fun things. But of course, we like to fill you full of the most amazing and up-to-date information, right? Nutritional science. So let's talk about the 5 concerning Ozempic side effects. I'm going to be giving you the data points for this because it was the data that kind of made me sit back and be a little bit concerned for where we are going with the popularity of weight loss injections. So number one most concerning side effect when it comes to weight loss injections like Ozempic is not just muscle loss, but accelerated muscle loss. So, up to 40% of the total weight loss that a person may experience when using a product like Ozempic comes from the loss of lean muscle, not fat. So, if you were to lose 10 kilos on with this weight loss drug, 4 kilos of that will actually be muscle that you've lost. And that is very concerning. At that rate, at that rate, if you were to lose that type of of muscle, lean muscle, and let's just say you are on Ozempic for, maybe 1.5 years, that is similar, that sort of muscle loss is similar to 20 years of age related muscle decline. So your body is losing muscle that will actually be the same as if you were aging 20 years. Because of course you guys know of that condition, sarcopenia, which is the natural breakdown of muscle, and it can be associated with aging. And one of the reasons why it is associated with aging, sarcopenia, is because as we age, we do tend to slow down a little bit. Like, when you're a teenager, when you're a kid, you're running around. Well, you're not quite got the same type of activity levels as a teenager when you get into your 40s, your 50s, and your 60s. So naturally, we begin to slow down. It's a part of aging, right? The body's a little bit, it's that whole thing. I love those memes when they say, being an adult means I'm just always tired. It's so true, right? We tend to need to sleep more, we tend to rest more, and a lot of that has to do with just that natural slowdown that we get. So as we slow down, we stop using our muscles, and our body is very clever. When we stop using something, the body stops prioritizing that particular thing that we're no longer using. For example, if you were to start taking cortisol, sorry, not cortisol, melatonin supplements for sleep because you're struggling with sleep, your body will naturally stop producing its own melatonin because you're getting it from an external source. And like I said, the body's really smart. And if the body senses that we're getting something artificially, it'll actually stop producing that thing. And it's the same with muscles. If you don't use it, you lose it, right? So that age-related muscle decline is often associated with our natural slowdown, and we stop using certain muscle groups. Like, when's the last time you lifted over your head quite often? That doesn't happen a lot, right? Unless you've got a job where you're actually having to put things up high all the time. We don't tend to do a lot of certain movements. And so we get weak because those muscles aren't being used and they begin to break down. That happens in an accelerated way, when we're when we're aging, because we're just using these muscles less. It's one of the reasons why I highly recommend getting into a little bit of resistance training, because we start using those muscle groups again, right? But here's the thing when it comes to Ozempic and why it's concerning is that muscle loss will happen. And this is why you're on Ozempic or whatever other brand you're using. And it can be up to 40% of the total weight loss can be from muscle, similar to up to 20 years of age-related decline. So your body is aging in the fact that you're losing muscle, not just fat. And of course, the long-term risks of this include metabolic slowdown, because if the more lean muscle you have, the faster or the more efficiently your metabolism works. The less lean muscle, the slower the metabolism. So this, of course, long term, the risk for even more age related muscle decline. Let's just say that you're using Ozempic, or someone you know is using Ozempic who already is a little bit older. So they're going to get that natural muscle decline or sarcopenia, which is, linked to aging. They're going to be getting more muscle loss due to the injection. So, of course, this massively increases. They're getting a double whammy. Plus, of course, that will lead to frailty. And, falls are one of the biggest concerns when we are older because we are weaker. We are not using as many muscles. And this speeds up with the use of something like Ozempic. So that's number one, is that we're getting this accelerated muscle loss. All right. Number two, you may have heard this term, Ozempic face, but we also want to talk about skin sagging. So rapid weight loss that is caused by something like a weight loss injection. And we see it now in these Hollywood stars, right? That all have this really, I don't want to say crazy looking faces, but it's almost, it's not almost, it's noticeable that how they've lost weight has not been safe and at a speed for them, because they're getting this really noticeable hollowing of the cheeks and the jowls and also around the neck. So rapid weight loss causes collagen depletion, because when you're on Ozempic and the like, there's every chance that you're not concerned too much about nutrient balance, right? So you've got rapid collagen depletion that leads to that hollowing of the cheekbones, hollowing around the jowls, and also, and this is where it becomes quite noticeable. Now, I want to point out Sharon Osbourne as being the most noticeable one, but it's a poor timing with Sharon because, of course, she's just lost Ozzy and the family are going through grieving. But unfortunately, she is the most, I suppose, one of the more photographed celebrities when it comes to Ozempic face and premature aging that we see on Sharon especially. And this Ozempic face, this is not something that's listed, by the way, as an official side effect of weight loss injections. It's because it's being reported by users and it's in the media and we are seeing it in real time as it happens. So that is number two. So number three, again, this is Ozempic beyond weight loss, right? Number three is that we're seeing even more and more data is showing us that there is a mental health crisis that is attached to the use of weight loss injections. So the increase or the rise or the more at risk people are who are taking Ozempic, when it comes to their risk of anxiety, depression, or even suicidal thoughts, which is now being linked to these products. Now they're seeing a rise in suicidal ideation, with deaths already reported from people who have used Ozempic and Wegovy, especially. That's where the data's come out of. And although, everything remains under investigation, the data is now showing quite adverse reactions when it comes to more people presenting with anxiety and depression and suicidal ideation who are or who have recently come on to the use of these particular types of drugs. And we know why. It's not hard to work out why. Is that, again, when you are on a weight loss drug like Ozempic, it is artificially, what's being artificially injected into you is a hormone that the body naturally produces. That hormone is produced in the gut. So there is an imbalance in gut bacteria. And that imbalance in gut bacteria means that the gut is not as healthy as it could be. And then you double it up on what's not being taught when when it comes to Ozempic is the nutritional component. So people are just eating less, but they're still eating poorly. So they've got even more gut imbalance, which means they don't have access to the hormones that are your happy, chill hormones, your serotonin and your dopamine. And now they're able to see that this data is quite concerning for everyone involved when it comes to use of this particular type of drug. So it's it is mind blowing when I think about what we're prepared to do in the name of weight loss. What we're prepared to do. We're prepared to risk our mental health. We're prepared to lose muscle, and have Ozempic face and age prematurely, right? We're prepared to do all these things. And unfortunately, I've got two more data points to share with you guys, which are just as concerning. So, number 4, after our mental health crisis, number 4 is the risk of thyroid cancer. So, again, these are recent studies that are showing the increased thyroid cancer cells and tumors. And especially if a person who's taken Ozempic has a family history of thyroid cancers. So another really concerning point is that, again, what is our thyroid for? Our thyroid is required to balance out the body, balance out the metabolism. And for anyone who's got pre-existing thyroid conditions, this is a very concerning issue when it comes to weight loss injections. That, if you're someone in your family has had thyroid cancer, or you are already suffering through thyroid conditions, that studies are now pointing towards the potential of an increase in thyroid cancer from people who are using this drug. So we've got that as well. And number 5, and this really blew me away, by the way. So number 5, when it comes to Ozempic and the concerns about Ozempic, like, I wanted to go beyond just weight loss here. Number 5 is what is known as the risk of gastric paralysis. So 1 in 50 users of Ozempic or Wegovy experience, 1 in 50, that's a lot. 1 in 50 people experience severe stomach paralysis. Not just a little bit, but really severe stomach paralysis. And what that is this is where the food remains undigested in your body for days and days. Now, this is not good. The food should be digested within 2 to 3 hours. Leaves your stomach, moves on to stage 2, right? Gastric paralysis, that 1 in 50 people who take Ozempic or Wegovy have experienced, and the reports are now coming in, right, is that they have this gastric paralysis. Food remains undigested in their body for days, which causes vomiting, which causes malnutrition, which causes bloating and gas and bowel obstructions. And here's the kicker. Here's the one that just kicked me in the pants when I read this. I was just like, are you serious? Are you serious? All right. If you had gastric paralysis, and you are the 1 in 50 people, and hundreds of thousands of people around the world, millions of people around the world are using Ozempic. Millions. So this is actually quite a high amount of people that have experienced gastric paralysis. You get diagnosed with gastric paralysis, and then your doctor says, we're going to need to stop the weight loss injection because this is what's causing it, right? You're that 1 in 50. So you stop taking it. Here's the kicker. The symptoms and the conditions of gastric paralysis, are you ready? They may persist even after you stop taking the drug. They may persist. And it's like, those odds are not very good. 1 in 50, 2 in 100. That's not great. 20 in 1,000. Can I go on? Does my math get better than that? 20 in 1,000, 210,000. Do you see the numbers, how they go up? And remember, millions and millions of people are on these drugs. Every week they